ya van días y varias semanas.
He hasn't given no response, and it's been days, and it's been weeks, and What do you think, Sarah, of this canyon right here?
It's absolutely incredible. I haven't been to Tijuana in a lot of years, and seeing how wide open it is. I mean, I don't know if you could turn the camera around and show everyone just how wide open it is. It's incredible.
A couple of questions. So. Rashida, what is your opinion on the massive child trafficking that is happening? Y espero logren su objetivo de la justicia a su país. Luchen por su país. Say that basically fight for your country. Están bloqueando el acceso. ¡Viva! La Policía Federal o la autoridad nos está deteniendo el acceso y nos está deteniendo el paso para poder cruzar hacia el Zócalo, señores. Good evening to everybody. Another Friday for Buy Me a Coffee supporters and followers. Thank you so much. I'm Oscar Blue, live at, broadcasting for you guys from Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. I'm yours truly, Oscar Blue, for Border Network News and different outlets. Thank you so much for joining on this Friday, January 11. The time is 5:47 in the evening. God bless your heart, every single one of you that has become a follower and a supporter of independent media. We don't rely on a big network, and we rely in our independent reporting. So we are viewer funded. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Oscar Blue, God bless our city of Tijuana, our country of Mexico, and also God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much to every single one of you that has, been supporting the whole week. We have around, and right now, to be exact, 200 and some fraction. I opened the page and I don't want to scroll down. So I will read your comments. But first and foremost, before I read the comments, because people are going to start to come in and said like, oh, you already read my comment. I wanted to hear it, man. And I wanted to hear your question. I invite you guys to go to the app, Buy Me a Coffee. It is pinned right there in the live feed. If you guys want to contribute to our independent reporting, there it is, Buy Me a Coffee. Also, you can write a question right now. Meanwhile, that we're on the live feed, I have something really, unique for Buy Me a Coffee supporters. I got a couple of things for you guys. I have at Undisclosed also and an interview that we haven't released. Ben Berquam came to our city of Tijuana last week, and we did some interviews with some migrants that they are, affected by the cartel in Michoacan, and also and also ultimately been, exiled by the violence and delinquents of the cartel. We have an interview that we haven't put out yet by Pastor Alberto that Ben Berquam did to Pastor Alberto. And we have that interview, and it's to all of you guys, that interview. Also, I did a compilation of videos of a really beautiful tourist spot, which it was privately owned. It was a tourist spot close to our beautiful municipal city of Ensenada. It is another of the 5 municipal cities of our beautiful state. This is one of the most important ports of entry in our country of Mexico, Ensenada. That is an hour and 25, an hour and 30 minutes, give or take, from city of Tijuana. Beautiful for their, fish tacos, shrimp tacos, ceviche, tostadas de ceviche, and all this kind of beautiful food. Also, there was a tourist spot named El Mirador that is like the watch out, the lookout. And, this tourist spot has been damaged by governments. This is what corrupt governments can do to your economy and to the mom and pop businesses, and also what governments can do to your country if those tourist spots and those, capitalist little businesses, they provide so much atmosphere and invite so much tourism into the municipal city of Ensenada. It is all alone now. It is bushes, dirt, no businesses, closed, graffiti. The smell is horrible. But I will take you video by video. The audio is not that good. There's a lot of wind. But I did a compilation of videos, and also I did some photos. I took some photos, beautiful photos of this spot. Before we get to that, if you guys want to send a question, go to Buy Me a Coffee. And, you can contribute right there. And also, you can ask me a question right there. This live feed is for supporters of Buy Me a Coffee, the app, and also for people that want to be a follower of that app, and also if you want to become a supporter. There's a couple of questions that my manager sent me on the inbox. I will read those questions later on. But first and foremost, let's appreciate our supporters. And this is a message by Anonymous. Says, thank you for always bringing the truth with passion. Thank you so much. I suggest, people that want to register as Anonymous, that they are, weekly contributors, put a nickname, man, so I can, give you that time of appreciation for you. I would like to do that with all my heart. Miss Cindy with double E says, love your YouTube channel. Keep speaking the truth. Don't be afraid. Stand up for what is right. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. Miss Joy Sidney, thank you. Oh, Joy, all the way to Portland. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate you every day for your hard work. God bless you, Blue. God bless you also, Joy. Thank you so much. Miss Patricia says, thank you, Oscar, for your unbiased reporting. God bless your heart, Miss Patricia Landon. Thank you so much. Miss Marilyn says, I can't thank you enough for the excellent reporting and all of your hard work. Thank you so much, Miss Marilyn. God bless your heart. Carol Nicholson says, thank you, Oscar, for always bringing us the truth about what is going on at the border. God bless you and stay safe. Thank you so much, Miss Carol. Mr. Leopoldo says, thank you for reporting what so many others turn a blind onto. God bless. Thank you so much. God bless you. Mr. J. Ray, thank you for the truth. Thank you so much, Mr. J. Miss Lori also sent a contribution. No message, but sent a contribution. Miss Conway, thank you so much. Mr. Cristobal de la Sierra, thank you so much. Cristobal, Viva Mexico, he says. And God bless you, Oscar. Thank you so much. Miss Janet Lance, thank you. Miss Janet says, thank you, Oscar. No, thank you. Thank you, the supporter. Thank you, the follower. Thank you, man. Thank you. God bless all of your hearts. Anonymous says, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy watching you. And thank you for keeping us updated. Thank you so much, Anonymous. It is my pleasure to do the best that I can to my capacities. Miss Patty Castillo says, muchas gracias for your reporting. It is one of a kind. It is one of a kind that you are here following me. Thank you so much. Miss Patty Taylor says, thank you for all you do, Oscar. No, thank you, Miss Patty. Thank you. God bless you. Witter says, thank you always for bringing us the truth. Some people I know casually had no idea that coyotes were doing what they do with very young children, abandoning them at the border. But they do not know, and you have some new followers sharing works. Everyone, it is because of you that we are actually on an everyday, daily day basis. We are growing. So I want to thank you for sharing our news. It's you that you share our news, and we get all the way to Fox, and we get all the way to, to places that we reach, big networks and big, around the world. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, the supporter, the follower. So God bless you. Anonymous says, I catch you once in a while. Thank you for your reporting the truth. Oscar, how can I find out what happened to the 5-year-old that was, okay, this is one of the questions that it was sent in my inbox. Thank you so much, moderator. Oscar, how can I find out what happened to the 5-year-old that was crying after being left at the border alone at night? He was yelling, no, 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 because he didn't want to be left alone. It shook me up. It traumatized him too, I bet. I don't know what happened to him, and I will basically, investigate. I will try to investigate, and I will try to not only investigate, but I will try to find out what happened. I will ask Anthony that he is from the part of El Paso. He is from El Paso. So I will, basically ask him what's going on. And I will inevitably try to know what is going on, because those kind of situations. And let me just clear my sweat right here. This is hot away. I got the ring light. I sweat not because it's hot inside of the room. It's because the ring light is right here, and I try to locate it a little bit to the laptop. So I'm going to flash it away a little bit over there. So I don't want to sweat on the screen. So there's buy me a coffees that are coming in. I will refresh right now. So, you guys can, I will read your messages, but I don't know what happened. I will tell you, there's an ex-ICE agent retired right here in the live feed, and I want to say hi to him. And he's a dear friend of ours, and absolutely is a friend of our, of Anthony, our colleague and friend and partner, my brother in El Paso. And I want to say hi to Chris Yost right here. He's on the live feed and he's on the screen. He's a retired Army, I think, so a Marine. He served in Afghanistan in the Middle East, and also he was a retired ICE agent. So his comments are really important. Right here, I will put the comments on the screen. If you guys want to ask the procedure, you can actually message Chris. He's always really friendly with answering things about child trafficking and process of child, in ICE. He knows a lot about that. He used to work that. This is one of his comments. It says right here, in child services in El Paso, I believe. And then this is another one that says, after Border Patrol treats the child, ICE will provide medical treatment and process him, then place in foster care. Okay. So there's a process in ICE, and then after that, they take him to foster care. So probably right now he's in foster care. That was around 2 to 3 weeks ago. So probably right now, there's another comment. It says, unless the family can claim him in the U.S. or repatriate to his parents. I don't know how to say it. Repatriated to his parents. Sorry because of my accent. And also, he adds right here for the people that are in the live feed. I worked child trafficking and exploitation for 5 years in El Paso. Thank you so much, Chris. Something that you want to add to the live feed to that process and to collaborate. And thank you for helping me out with that answer. It was really traumatizing to see that, to see a child in those kind of conditions. It's so dramatic to see it, in the moment. It's really dramatic. It's really, really dramatic. And I have seen it in the moment multiple times. We have seen it at moments when their kids running around and they're not their parents. It's really traumatic. Really traumatic. The stories that also have to be with the cartel and the organized crime to absorb all of that is really draining. So I have to tell you, uh it's if it's going to be traumatizing for the child, absolutely 1,000%. Imagine the only memory that you got of your father and your mother, when you were a young kid, is them leaving you in the middle of nowhere, in a wall, and you're screaming at them, "Don't leave me!" And a stranger in a motorcycle with a helmet is coming towards to get you, and it is traumatizing. Not, the child doesn't know if the guy in the motorcycle that is a border patrol is Superman, or or is the bad guy. So it's traumatizing. It's really traumatizing for the kid. So basically, that is my answer to you. Let me ask Anthony, and possibly, as you heard right here, Chris, he's in foster care right now. So that's let us investigate a little bit more deep. And and thank you so much again, Chris. He's a retired ICE agent. So thank you so much. Let's say hi to Miss Ofir Galvez. How you doing, Miss Ofir Galvez? Let's go back to the comments, to the following comments. Anonymous, also thank you so much. It says, Blue, it's very clear you care for your country and your heart, and you work hard. Take care. God bless. Oh, thank you so much. God bless your heart. Yes, I care for my country a lot, but it's a complete disaster with corruption. It is the rotten root of the everyday. Is the bread of every day. This corruption is all over the place. Also, I want to thank to Miss Mary Yates. God bless your heart, Miss Mary Yates. Thank you so much. Miss Carolyn says, you rock. Thank you for all the work you do, Oscar. You're a true patriot. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. Miss Lori says, God bless you, Oscar. Oh, God bless you, Miss Lori. Thank you so much. Miss Elizabeth Maddox says, thank you. And again, thank you, Miss Lori. And now let's go to Miss Elizabeth Maddox. She says, you have a big heart, a passion for the truth, and the courage to broadcast it. If not for your reports, we may never know what is really going on at our shared border. I have so much respect for you and appreciate your work tremendously. Stay safe. Oh, thank you so much. It's not only me, but it's a few of us that we report a little bit, and it's a few of us that we started reporting, getting together. I started doing it in Spanish when I got, together with my partner, Anthony. I was doing off and on English, and then I started doing English with him, and then I started doing English alone. And then Ben came along, and then, we started, the three of us, reporting. So it's a few of us that we really dare to go to the border, dare to go and confront, dare to go and ask the truth, dare to go and do, God's work and boots on the ground work. There's a few of us that we dare to go late at night and broadcast what we broadcast. There's a few of us that we do that. And that's, appreciation is needed. So thank you so much. God bless your heart. Also, Miss Cindy, another Miss Cindy says, God love you. Thank you so much. That's big. That's big. Thank you so much. A couple of anonymous. It's Maria Alarte. It says, thank you for your podium. Keep us informed, because this administration only has an agenda: climate change and open border. Find the truth for us. Those are the globalist compacts of the globalist. It is the globalist compact of immigration. It is the globalist compact of the environment, that is basically the Paris deal, and now the globalist compact of education. This is the problem, that those compacts are made for control of the population, control of the work industry, control of basically human beings, control of everything. So those three globalist compacts, we have continuously said so, and I have for 3 years I have said it. Read the globalist compacts. Read the globalist compacts. And now that it's happening, everybody's like, "Wow, we never heard this before." Like, no, we have been saying it for a little while. So it depends on you what to find out the truth when we say read these globalist compacts. Kim W says, "Keep up the great work. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much." A couple of anonymous, also Stephanie says, "Thank you for all your reports. Yo quiero beber una taza de café contigo someday." Oh, it will be a pleasure for me to drink a cup of coffee with you. So thank you so much. Another one says, anonymous, "Hi, Oscar. Do you have any sources that could give you the real facts about the disgraceful Harris AMLO meeting, not the laundered fake news version? Thank you for your work, Aaron." Okay. You have a question, Anthony. And then you put the flag, man, the color flag, which I'd show you the other day. You're putting it on the live feed, but I show you you put that color flag, and I show you the other day that your consulate over here in Tijuana has that flag all month. Your consulate of the United States of America that has the lightning on the way to the side. It looks beautiful. So, so this is a comment. What it says right here. What's up with the meeting of Harris? That's what's up with the meeting of Harris with AMLO in the governmental palace over here. The question is right here is real easy. A lot of people are going to say, are the 130 million going to be used to the low income, people? Mexico has never been transparent with their own people. It's a corrupt country. No matter who it is in power, there's somebody on top of that person that is going to tell the president what to do. So unfortunately, the 130 million, they're not going to be, and I know for a fact, they're not going to be entirely used for the low income people. A percentage, possibly, they're going to use it, but not all of it. Not all of it they're going to use it. They're going to spread it with the rich, empower, empower the other people, and empower the people that they are distributing the money. But no, ultimately, no, they're not going to use the money for low income, people. We already know that they're going to spread the money between them. And it is just, pointless to give money to the government. What Donald Trump was going to do with the 4.8 billion to Central America was going to be extremely important, that he was going to send a task force. This means lawyers, politicians, people in Congress. He was going to send a task force to make sure that the money was well spent on the activities and on the programs that they were basically needing. Let's say if Mexico needs a program for education, they were going to send a person that is exactly in the task force of Donald Trump to basically make sure that money was going to be spent on education. If you send a person in a task force, border security, you're going to send somebody with border security. If you're going to send this, if you're going to send that, when Donald Trump was president, that was the idea. But now that Joe Biden he's going to give it to the nonprofit organizations. This is a complete disgrace because it's just funneling money to support the irregular migration, to support violence, to support. Basically, you're not doing anything about it. You're not doing anything about it. You're just continuing with something that is absolutely, it's irrelevant. It's not going anywhere. So this is the problem. The problem is that, people are not putting attention into what programs or who is going to be, delivering the money first and foremost, and where is it going to be spent. Now, a lot of Americans are mad because they're saying it's our tax money. And, it's completely understandable. It's 130 million. But also, Mexico has giving so much money to the United States also in terms to, capitalist business, exporting, importing. It's multi-billion. So the United States also needs Mexico for their economical stability. They absolutely need it. The automobile industry, the cheap man labor, all of that, they need it. So it's a shareable thing, but you're giving 130 million without making sure that you're going to get something in return. It's something that it's not negotiable. It's supposed to be a win-win. It's not a win and I lose. It's supposed to be a win-win. So that is my answer to Anonymous. Now, Ms. Jackie Dawson, thank you so much, Ms. Jackie. Stay safe. I worry, but I'm praying for you. Keep on keeping on. You're a great reporter. Bendiciones. Bendiciones para usted, señora. Muchísimas gracias. Let me refresh the page because there has been a couple of Buy Me a Coffees that they have arrived. So I want to read all your comments and questions. If you guys want to, there's 3 that I've seen right here. Ms. Jenny P says, thank you for all your hard work. God bless you. Thank you so much, Ms. Jenny. First and foremost, the information that you and the people you interview shared is so important for everyone to know. God bless. Thank you so much, Ms. Jenny P. Also, Anonymous says, Adel Yeho, Dios te siga guiando. Thank you so much. May God be guiding you still. Thank you so much. Ms. Cheryl Hypes, also thank you. God bless your heart. It says, I found you through Will Johnson and have become a big fan. Oh, it's a good guy. Will is a really good guy. And he's a really good friend. He's a fantastic guy, and he's he does phenomenal shows on his platform. Let's talk about it. Follow him on YouTube. I find you through Will Johnson and have become a big fan. You and Anthony and Ben and Will are giving the world a bird's eye view of the truth. Sharing videos and helping when I can are the least I can do. God bless you, Oscar. By the way, your accent is adorable. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you so much. So those are Buy Me a Coffee. It's on top of the link. If people like to, to contribute and to also, help independent reporting. If you guys want to send a question, Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. So for Buy Me a Coffee supporters, I did a compilation of videos of a place that is called El Mirador. El Mirador is a really beautiful place where true capitalism was, before. It's a really, special place for Baja Californianos, that is the people of our state. And it is a really beautiful place for us because basically we were, always going to that place. It has a beautiful view. It has also, it was a tourist spot. Everybody used to go over there. So this is a compilation of videos that I did. I will show one by one for you guys. This is especially done to Buy Me a Coffee supporters. The audio is not that good, but it's a compilation of videos. It's like six videos that I show. Like, I describe a playground. I describe the view. I describe this. I describe that. So it's a compilation of videos of this beautiful, beautiful spot that is going through Ensenada. Ensenada is one of the most important ports of our, of our country of Mexico. So, this is, I'm drinking soda, by the way. I don't drink soda that much. But today I wanted to drink soda. There's a comment right here in Spanish. Let me read it. Te felicito por tu trabajo. Me entero de las noticias primero y después las veo en la mañana en Fox News. Gracias, muchas gracias. Yailinis Otero, muchas gracias, muchísimas gracias. Dios te bendiga y gracias por seguirme. Voy a empezar. Hago videos en español, pero es no tan constante. Estoy planeando ya hacerlo a 1 hora, pero necesito acostumbrar la audiencia a que esa hora esté constantemente acudiendo a ver las noticias en español. Pero gracias, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. So this is right here. Let me put this compilation of videos. This is video number 1. It is done for you guys with all care and, and thought. I went to Ensenada to buy some equipment. And basically to buy some camera equipment. I'm going to start doing little documentaries. So that's the whole purpose of me going. So we need a we need a Pastor Alberto is sending me a message. What is it? Okay. Something about the vaccine. I don't believe in the vaccine, man. So this is a compilation of videos of El Mirador. Hopefully we can get the audio good and you guys can see it. Sorry about the wind. I have a really nice mic, but I could not buy the protector of the mic. So I need to buy some lighting and also some other equipment to start doing, the documentaries. But I'm going little by little, buying little by little things. So here we go. How's everybody doing? Oscar Blue right here, live from one of the most beautiful places that is the tourist area, abandoned in our beautiful state of Baja California, by the name of El Mirador. Back in the 80s and 90s, this, people, was one of the most attended tourist places for people that were coming from the United States of America and from all across our country to see this beautiful view. Back in the day, there were all kinds of activities and beautiful things to do in this place. All kinds of food they were selling, music, stores, true capitalism for the mom and pop businesses and for the low-income families to provide and to enjoy from a Monday to Sunday the beautiful tourists of our beautiful state of Baja that right here kilometers away, it's Ensenada. Back right here, you will see how abandoned now it is due to a corrupt government that has governed our state from the late 90s to 2000s until now. The question is, if other governments are helping our country to invest in low-income families, will they invest on helping these kind of beautiful places where they were providing incredible economy for our state? Watch this video and see how this beautiful place has been abandoned due to a corrupt government. Let's change our country. Let's change our state. Let's fight for a better place for our families and for the future of our children. So sorry about the wind right there. Sorry about the wind. There was a lot of wind, and it is a place that there's a lot of wind. It's on top of the highest point of the peak of these piers. So this is this is a few of the mom and pop businesses that they are left. They sell curiosities, and they sell product golosinas. I don't know how to say it in English. They are classical, historical from our country, and those are the only two businesses that are left. And it's really sad because these places are really historical in our country. They really are. And this is another video. This used to be a full parking lot on every day from Sunday to Monday. And as we go up, it is all empty now. It is abandoned, and we're going to keep giving you video of you guys. This is a tourist area, which was a beautiful spot, and you guys are going to see how beautiful the view is into this abandoned potential capitalist areas. Sad, but it's a truth that we have to bear with. as our government abandons businesses in potential tourist areas, they can provide jobs for our people. So this is like the parking lot. It's a huge parking lot. This used to be full. Tourists from all across the world. And thank you, Golosina, snacks, sweets, junk food. Yes. The location is called El Mirador. This used to be full every Saturday and Sunday. And people that they are from Tijuana or they live in Tijuana or they're from San Diego, they know this spot. They know what I'm talking about. Back in the 90s and 2000s, this used to be, everybody used to go over there on the weekend. Used to have a bar in there. It was a beautiful spot. It was true capitalism, people. It's the most sad thing about it is that, let me put another video. I'm going to put another video. Going little by little on every video. But, this is like the sad thing about it, that this is what corrupt governments do. So my whole point of showing you these videos is for you guys to understand that if they are investing 130 million in our country, we need to invest on these kind of mom and pop businesses. And these are the things that they bring tourists into our beautiful country. Look at this pathway. It's beautiful, huh? How it looks, Mexican ceramic on the floor, Mexican rock, Mexican concrete. This kind of things, if they were in the United States of America, they will be, my God, they will be so well taken care of. And it will be so beautiful with trees and palm trees and, oh my God, like things for kids and all this kind of stuff. But unfortunately, in our country of Mexico, some of us, we don't know how to appreciate our beautiful spots. This is a pathway to the playground, and you will see how abandoned it is. Playground up in the hill. You will see an abandoned playground. A beautiful place to kids to enjoy a weekend. Now abandoned. Tables for you to have a cookout. Now it's all empty. Rotten pieces of metal on top. Everything completely abandoned. An area that has so much potential. Now it's empty due to a corrupt government not supporting these kind of beautiful places that our state gives to tourists. If this was, in the United States of America, this will be, oh my God, I cannot even imagine. It's a multi-million view. Your guys are going, this is just a start. This is just the going up, to the playground, going up where the kids enjoy, going up where this used to be painted. Oh my God, it used to be so beautiful, man. So beautiful. It used to be really, really nice. But, it's just sad that they, a corrupt government does not take care of their own product, their own, their own. You have gold right here, man, and you're not investing on it. Why you're not investing on this? Why you're investing? Well, you're not even investing. You're stealing all the money. This is why I did this video for you guys, because we are receiving 130 million from the United States of America to support the low-income families and the low-income facilities or low-income businesses to boost the economy, right? These are the kind of places that we need to boost. Why are we not helping these kind of businesses? They're privately owned, but the government can do so much, man. Look at this. Look at this view. I'm getting close to a place where you can easily, there's so many spots where you can sit down with your family. My God, man, it's so beautiful right here. And the sunset is just phenomenal. Top of the hill, a place where you can enjoy your view. $1 million view that a lot of people around the world would wish to have. Up in the Far East, you will see Ensenada. one of the most beautiful ports of our country. A pier where you can sit down with your family and enjoy the evening. Up in deck, this magical and beautiful view. It's really sad because if you see these kind of places, and if you put these kind of places out, Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If people want to ask questions, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee, become a supporter or a follower. And also, you can ask me a question right there, and I will go after I finish this live videos, and I will answer your questions. But if you have these kind of places in the United States of America, you don't even imagine how much money they will be charging, man, to put a local business there, to put to put a restaurant there, to put like local stations. You don't even imagine how expensive it will be, man. And right here we have a gold mine, and we're not appreciating it. It is so sad. It is so sad, because it takes your breath away when you go over there and it is abandoned. It's just abandoned, and the construction and everything is so well and so beautiful, but it's just abandoned. Look at the view, man. It's just, you're on top of the highest point of the beach, and possibly the highest point of the whole state of Baja, and you're watching, like, you guys saw how tall it was, how high it was. It was huge. And to get these places like this, it just breaks your heart that a corrupt government is not providing this. And you talk to the local vendors right there, the two businesses, and they're like, well, they say they want to reactivate it again, but the government does not, go into accordance with the private owner. And, a hell with it. The government needs to say, hey, you know what, tourism, let's bring it, man. But this is what a corrupt government will do. This is another video of the going down to the most beautiful places where they have like 3 locations when you can sit down and watch the beautiful view. Look at this, man. Beautiful view. The coast of Ensenada. Right in front of you. A few tourists here and there. Into this concrete, beautifully made by Mexican architects and Mexican construction workers. Now abandoned. And you get a few tourists here and there, as I'm showing there. You get like 3 people, 3 people you get right there. Like, oh yeah, 3. This used to be packed, man, from Monday to Friday, Monday to Sunday. Man, Sunday used to be, you could not even find a parking lot. You guys I'm going to show you a parts of where when I started the video, there's a little bridge. I'm going to show you pictures of it. That used to be packed all the way down to the road. It used to be packed, man. Everybody wanted to go to this place. And the government, because they basically, they prefer to steal the money, not invest on mom and pop businesses, not help the people that they really, want to. The people are the ones that boost the economy, man. These used to be this video right here. It used to be stores where they used to sell clothing, accessories. They used to do like celebrations, like Aztec, celebrations, dance, culture. They used to have mariachi. They used to have like, culture from different indigenous cultures like Tarahumara, Totoneca, Mixteca, Zapoteca, like all of these beautiful things we used to have there. And it is abandoned now. Look at this, how depressing this is, man. You have capitalism just standing alone right here. Capitalist mom and pop businesses where they used to sell accessories, clothing, tourists, accessories. Now, nothing. Abandoned. So much potential. So much to give. Corrupt governments. They don't leave nothing for our country. This is what the past governments have done to our country. And in hopes that one day, one government will help our country to succeed. This used to be full. Like it was not even, I'm not even joking. It is depressing to hear the sound of the wind, and you hear like pieces of metal and pieces of wood moving around in like the bathroom and the restrooms, and like a window crack. Like it's depressing because you back in the day was kids running around, families yelling like, "Hey, get over here! We're about to have dinner," and la la la, and all this kind of stuff. Now it's nothing, and it is just depressing to see this because it's a beautiful jewel of our country. This is another place what is a continuance of of this beautiful place that it has a ceramic rock that is from Ensenada, from that particular cliff, and it's a station where they used to put like a bonfire, and people used to sit around it, and they used to do Aztec dance celebrations, and these were like really beautiful spots, man, that now it's ruined due to corrupt governments. A beautiful fountain with Ensenada rocks right here in the middle. A place for recreation, for you to sit down with your family and enjoy the time on a beautiful day. Restrooms all the way to the back. With a sign that says tips for people, the few people that come. A salon that it was for events. Clothes. The smell of abandoned restrooms. And by the way, this is going to sound funny, but there was no tips, so I had to put, there was no tips. It's a ghost town, yes, Miss Patsy. Thanks so much for people that are joining in. It's a ghost town, so this like, wow, man. How can you ruin a country with a corrupt government? Ask me, and I will tell you. Now, this keeps getting like really interesting and better because that's like the whole infrastructure of the place. The cream and butter, the peanut butter and jelly, the beautiful things are coming. This is where all the people used to come, and they used to sit down on the view, the pathway to the view and all this kind of stuff. It was just beautiful, man. And look at this one. A pier that it was made for tourists to come and enjoy one of the most beautiful parts of our state of Baja. Trash on the floor. Trees not taken care of. Alone. Beautiful walkways. Beautiful. To enjoy this beautiful sight. And at the end, the cherry on the pie. The most beautiful view. On our left, facilities that it was used for events closed, abandoned, walls damaged, graffiti, the lighting not functioning. Amazing what our government will do to this beautiful property. And it is beautiful, really. They used to do catering over there. They used to have like catering. They used to have like, is this near where you live, Oscar? Yes, it's near. It's like an hour and 25. No, it's an hour and 35 to get to Ensenada. This is around an hour from where I live, an hour and 15. Good hour and 15 on a good hour and 15 without traffic. Somebody's asking whatever happened to Aztec Paradise, El Paraíso Azteca. Also another one that it was canceled because tourism. And this is what it is, people, because a lot of these things are privately owned, but because of the government and the corrupt government creating violence and not controlling the cartel, the assassinations, the kidnappings, and all this kind of stuff, the private owners, they leave. The investors, they leave because they don't want to get kidnapped. They don't want to be, they don't want to be killed. So they leave the business because there's no security. This is why this is so important that law and order, it is so important in your countries. This is so important that law and order is important in your countries, because if you don't provide law and order and security for the citizens, you're never going to provide not even security, but it ruins everything. It ruins the economy. So a lot of these investors, they're leaving. This is why a lot of the investors in the Trump era, they were staying, because they were saying, okay, Trump is rough on immigration. He's rough on the border, but he's providing security for us, the capitalist investor, the capitalist owner. So I'm not, the cartel is now understanding that there's a punishment, that there is going to be law applied. So, this provides security for the investor, for the tourists, for all their security is taking over, the government is, is being rough now. So tourists start coming. But the owner of this place, because of the government not providing security, not doing anything for them, not providing security for the local spot, they leave. And they ruin, capitalism. They ruin capitalist businesses. And look at this. This is another view. This is another video. Multiple spaces for you to enjoy the view. Beautiful view. Not only one that you can sit down, but you got two more. Look at this view, man. Wow. Beautiful. Places where you can come and enjoy the family gathering. Sit down right here at this areas. All of this material made out of Mexican cement, Mexican rocks. Property of our beautiful country of Mexico. A beautiful building abandoned where they used to do multiple events, catering for food. Multiple tourists from all across the country and all across the world. They used to come to El Mirador, another place where you can enjoy the view. Look at this. How rich we are. We can be a first-class world country if we let and we fight against this corrupt government. And that's the truth. We can be a first-class world country, but we are letting the corrupt government take over. This is why the United States, we the people, that thing that you guys say, we the people, is so important for, United States citizens. It's really important for United States citizens to continue with that, idea, to continue with that, philosophy that we the people are we the government. And, not like that's it's Joe Biden, crazy Joe Biden saying we the people is the government, and then it's the people. You are really crazy. This is one of the last videos of this tourist spot. And that all the way to the back, that is the place where that is the last spot. Also, you can see right there on the left, there's rocks. So a lot of people go on top of the rocks and they take pictures. So my last video, I did it on top of this little mountain that you can see right here. You see a little spot right here in the middle that is like a round. On the left, there's a rock right there. So I climbed all the way to the rock and did a video. A lot of people used to go on top, take pictures, and there's the cliff right there. So it was like a tourist spot, man. There was there was photographers that they were also making money out of the business, taking photos, photos of memories of this beautiful place. The last place for you to get an incredible view. Look how deteriorated it is. Graffiti on the walls. Trees not taken care of. The walkway, so beautifully done. With our Mexican rocks. Concrete from our land. The last spot, that is El Mirador. Right here. This is the tourist attraction. The most beautiful view of all Ensenada. This is El Mirador, people. A multi-billion view. It's just beautiful, man. So sad. And there you have it. That's like, that's a gorgeous place. I did a last video with the message and all that kind of stuff, but I think that is not important for me to put it on. But the most amazing thing about this is that, as I'm explaining to you guys, this is and also Q&A for people that they're watching. This could be a $5 million mansion. My God, man. It can be more expensive than that, really. If this property was in the United States of America, this humongous property with that big parking lot and all that, you make a bunch of money, man. But the sad thing about this is that the corrupt government does not do anything to improve these kind of tourist spots. Only for their friends, only for their families. They're like, hey, man, you're now in the government, so I would love really to be part of your government. I'll help you out, but I will help you, but I will not help the people. You know what I mean? So that's the sad thing about it. So that's El Mirador, people. That's El Mirador. Sadly abandoned. It's around 30 minutes away from the city of Ensenada, which is rich on fish, famous for their fish tacos. Ahí en el Mercado Negro, the market that is called the black market. It is called the black market. It is not a black market, but it's called the black market, el Mercado Negro. And, they sell tacos de pescado, tacos de camarón, tacos de gobernador, all kinds of, man, and the food right there is, oh, my God. And, the bars, and it's Ensenada right now. It is on the top 10. It's one of the cities that is on the top 10 for violence and delinquents in the world. It's so sad that we are destroying our own country because of this communist, corrupt government that has communist ideologies. And it has been destroyed since the past governments. But now people are waking up and saying, we don't want to be that anymore, man. We want to become a better country. So we want to be a first-class world country. And this is one of the tourist spots. Every Friday, I will bring you some kind of this, some kind of this stuff, so you can get to know my state. And also, I will bring some other places that I have been through around our country of Mexico to show you how beautiful they are. I want to say thank you to, right now, there's, buy me a coffee is on top of the link. If you guys want to send a question to buy me a coffee. Miss Krista, thank you so much. Hi, my friend. Thank you for your honest reporting. Always have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, Miss Krista. Send a big hug. Also, Anonymous, send a contribution. Also, thank you so much. Miss Tina Tenorio says, thank you for all you do. Keep up the great work you do and keeping it 100% truth. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So buy me a coffee is on top of the link. Now, I want to do this, but I don't know if it is. I think it is. Yeah, I have an interview with the pastor that Ben Berquam and myself did when he just came. Let me just get it right here on the pastor. Oh, right here we got it. Here we go. It's not letting me share it because the video is too heavy. So I will show it later on. I'll see if I can show it later on. The video is too heavy. It's a 21-minute video. And it's not letting me. I had to download some kind of application so I can read a video. And I forgot about that. So I apologize to my audience. I will show it for you guys possibly tomorrow. That interview with the pastor and Ben Berquam. I apologize for that. I forgot about that application that I need to download. Q&A now for our viewers, our supporters and followers. Thank you so much for every single one of you that you're watching. Buy me a coffee. It's right there. This video is for you guys. So, thank you so much. Karma, don't forget. Okay, this is Oscar. I'm Tina T. All right. Thank you so much. Maria Flores says, Oscar, do you think the fact that so many of the Mexican people are pacifists is the problem? It's not that we are pacifists, and I know what you're meaning. I know what you mean. But it's that somos agachones. Somos agachones. We don't stand up for, one of the persons that used to stand up for his country, for the rights of the indigenous, for treatment to be fair, for the people to have an honest living, for the equality of social class to be, divided, accordingly to, the necessities of the communities. It was this man, Emiliano Zapata. And we don't have that anymore. We have monopolies of people that they want to destroy, destroy our country and just take advantage of a country. And that is what it is. Mexico is a trampoline for other rich people to take advantage of. That's what I look at the globalist compact of immigration. They're taking advantage of Mexico to take advantage of the United States of America. That's what they're doing. These globalists, they're using Mexico to get to the United States of America, to destabilize the borders of the United States of America, to ruin the borders of the United States of America. That's what they're trying to do. So that's basically it. There's another buy me a coffee. There's another one. Let me just read it right here. It's an anonymous. It says, thank you for entertain reporting. Thank you for entertain reporting. Thank you, and God bless you, man. Thank you, Scott, and God bless you. Another comment, another question. This is for you guys. You guys want to ask a question? I'm right here. Excuse me. Let me read the comments right here. There's a comment right here by Lori Woodruff. Ensenada and the La Bufadora is the far east. I've been. Beautiful beaches. Yes, La Bufadora. I know what you're talking about. It's another beautiful spot where there's a cliff and the water hits the cliff rock or the rocky point of the cliff, and it sucks in the water. It has kind of like a like an effect, is some weird effect of the evolution of the water, how it when it hits the rocks, it goes, it kind of like sucks in the water, and then when the tide goes up, it explodes the water like an explosion, and then it goes all the way up. So it's a tourist attraction because it has like a pier, and the kids go over there with the parents and the family, and they go like, oh, the water's coming in, it explodes, and it goes all the way up high. So it's a really nice spot. I know what you mean, Ms. Laurie. And also they have made it really nice. They have like restaurants and all this kind of stuff. So it's really nice. Those kind of places are really nice. It's disappointing, people. It's really disappointing that we have this enormous insecurity in our country. So it's because of that does not provide the international investor to go in. Communism is just, believe me, Karl Marx said, you want to achieve communism, create chaos, and chaos is this: violence, insecurity, all of this stuff that is going on. Miss Eva Skelly, God bless your heart, says, Oscar, how can the people of Mexico and the United States work together better to make things better? That's a really deep question, but I believe that we need to be honest with each other. First and foremost, we need to be honest with each other. The Mexican citizen needs to understand that he is rich in culture, he is rich on material, he is rich because he was born in an Aztec descent country, that we were an empire around the world. We need to understand that we were rich, and that we are rich, but we're not letting the capitalistic, not the capitalistic, I'm sorry, we're not letting the monopolist imperialistic personal questions I'm not going to answer, so please stop. And we're not letting the imperialistic we're letting the imperialistic businesses take over. So this is the problem that we need to analyze, and we need to understand who we are first and foremost, and what we are trying to get at, and how we are trying to get to. First and foremost, the foundation is the number one thing for a person to develop, to grow, to basically to achieve, little by little. So the foundation is principle and is basic. The United States, they already know their foundation, and they already know where they're going to, and they already know what they want. But the United States right now, it is on a balance. It's not the first. It's a first-class world country, but it's not the leader of the world anymore. And it is a thing that the United States citizens need to understand. How do they get to that? So as neighbor countries, the United States needs to understand that he needs Mexico. They need Mexico to provide for exportation, importation, but we need to implement laws. We need to implement border security. We need to implement a better relationship with law and order. How do we do that? The United States needs to know, okay, how do I support you, Mexico? And Mexico says, this is how I want to grow. This is why I want to be. This is what I want to be. So how can we help each other? I help you, you help me. We provide to each other economy. I provide to you capitalism. You provide for me capitalism. We improve our infrastructure. We better our border security. We become a first-class world country, because ultimately we are going to be neighbors. So if we are neighbors, we're going to have international trade like you don't even imagine. So let's better that, because if you Mexico bring international trade from other countries, it will benefit me. You, Canada, if you bring international trade to your country, it will benefit me. The United States is in the middle. It's the jam, is the bologna, is in the middle of the sandwich. So as the United States is in the middle of the sandwich, they need to understand, I need to provide, and then I get la. So we need to work together. First and foremost, México se necesita dejar ayudar. Mexico needs to understand, in the Mexican government, that they need to be helped. They need to understand that we need help. It's not a thing of pride. It's not a thing that we cannot do it. It's not a thing that we don't have the resources to do it. We have it. But we need help to get rid of the trash, to get rid of the politicians, to get rid of the rotten politicians, the corrupt politicians, the parasites that they are eating up our country and they're not letting us grow. We need to get rid of that. So we need help. We need help. So as long as Mexico and the Mexican citizens understand that pride, we need to leave it aside and like, okay, Guide us. You are a first-class world country. How do you got to that point? Guide us to get to that point, and we will bring, the man labor. We will, we will bring capitalism to you. We ultimately bring, and it needs to be a fair trade, fair capitalism. It needs to happen now, and it needs to happen now. And a lot of people don't agree with me, but I don't care. That's in my mind. Fair capitalism for people to grow also their living, to grow also their infrastructure, and for poverty to be, slowly ending. And ultimately, if we're working together, security needs to be one of the first things. Insecurity is not going to help. You've seen what I just shown you, just a little spot that is called El Mirador in Baja California that is, it was providing jobs as tourism, but it's not providing anymore. So first and foremost, we need to understand the foundation. Where we're at. Mexico is a mess right now. The United States is confused. The United States, in terms to politics, is a complete mess right now. The Republicans are a mess. Democrats are a complete disaster. It's a mess. It's a complete disaster. Nobody's understanding where they're going, where do they want their country to go, and this, and that. So, you had the Trump administration that wanted to change everything. Let's bring capitalism back. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then, you bring it back to the leftist ideology. Let's give. Like it's on the balance. Like you had us over here, and now you have us over here. You have us over here. You have us over here. So you got the whole population, the whole country confused. You don't know where you're going. So back in the 80s, when Reagan was president, Reagan had a vision. This is where I want my country. This is where I want it. This is what I want the world to get to know the American citizen. This is what I want the world to know how America it is. So you got that message out of how you want your economy, how you want your person to be portrayed. How is the country of the United States of America? The American dream is not the American dream anymore. Get it out of your head, to every migrant. The American dream is not the American dream anymore. The American dream is overrated, really. The American dream, when you get to the United States of America, first and foremost, like the pastor of Tapachula that we did the interview, first and foremost, you need to understand that the American dream is not of the United States of America. The dream is God. So we need to bring God to our lives again. Bring God, bring peace. Understand that what is wrong, what is right, law and order, because a lot of these places are lawlessness. So we need to understand that first and foremost. And second of all, the American dream is coming to the United States of America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, and work. You're not coming over there to receive welfare, to receive help, to receive, I want to live out of the unemployment, to the stimulus check. We're going to get another one. We're going to go. No, vamos a trabajar. Vamos a trabajar, canijo. Eso viniste a Estados Unidos, a trabajar, a partirte la madre para darle a tu familia una mejor vida. You came to the United States to work, to provide, to be an incentive, to ultimately to be a facilitator for another person to understand what the American dream is. So you understand what the American dream is, and you ultimately understand that the American dream is to work, to provide, to be better, to be in the country in the United States of America. So yeah, it's understandable that when people are migrating off this kind of influx, you're cheapening the American dream. The dream is cheapening because they're entering from a mountain, they're entering from a sea, they're entering from here, they're entering from there. And you got the typical Mexican that is waiting in line to get his tourist visa or to get his work permit or to get, his resident card that he's been waiting for years. And you're like, well, look what the hell, man. They're going in through the mountain, they're going in through the sea, they're jumping the wall. I'm over here waiting, man, to go to get that opportunity. And you're just, well, might as well I walk around the wall and I'm just going to do it. That is how they're cheapening the American dream. If you cheap the American dream and if you cheapen the lifestyle or the life of a country, you become that country. So you become a third world class country. You easily become. You start to bring people necessities. There's a lot of necessity. I understand. There's a lot of necessity in Honduras, in El Salvador, in Guatemala. I'm not calling people third class. I'm not calling people other side of social class. No, it is the reality. Honduras is a third world class country. Guatemala is a third world class country. El Salvador is a third world class country. And Nayib Bukele is trying to change that. This is why Nayib Bukele wanted to capitalize his country with Washington, but Washington did not even care about Nayib Bukele, so he went to another place. Nayib Bukele is bringing the Bitcoin. Nayib Bukele is bringing capitalist businesses. Nayib Bukele wants to invest. So Nayib Bukele wants to change his country. But unfortunately, El Salvador is third world class country. Mexico is a third world class country also. So you're next to third world You're Canada's first-class world country. United States is first-class world country, and you got Mexico that is a third world trying to be a second world-class country in between. And always, you got the corrupt, not letting them grow. They're growing, not letting them grow. They're growing. They're pulling the legs. You're growing. You're pulling the legs. You're growing. So you got people, coming in. The American dream is cheapening every time. So these people that they're coming in, the process for them to stay is to await a court date. They cannot work. They cannot provide a work visa. They cannot provide something that they can start paying taxes. They can be, profitable for the community, for the society, to be, sociable. They need, the American dream is to understand what you're standing. Why it has to be American dream, why it cannot be Mexican dream, why it cannot be the Guatemala dream, why it cannot be the Honduras dream, why it cannot be the El Salvador dream, because we are fed up that the American dream is the only way out. And we need to understand that American dream is not the only way out. We can do it in our country. We also can do it in our country, but the people need to work for it. The foundation, this is what I'm saying. The foundation, where Mexico wants to go. We need help, America. We need help, the United States. And this is what it is about, the simple facts of understanding how we can work and how we can grow together. If you want to migrate to the United States of America, you better know that, in the United States, they speak English. And, you need to understand English, because the other day I was talking to a guy and he was saying, yeah, but California was us. California was Mexican property and Texas was Mexico and all this guys was Mexico. Okay. Are you done? Yes, you're done. Okay. It's not like that anymore. So it is what it is right now. We're living in 2021. They live in the United States of America. You need to speak English, because if a United States citizen comes to Mexico, believe me, they're going to need a job. They're going to go to a taco shop to ask for a job. And they're going to be like, hi, how you doing? I want a job application right here at the taco shop. Amigo, ¿qué? ¿Qué dijo, amigo? I want to work. I want a job right here at the taco shop. I want a job. I want a job. ¿Qué? ¿De qué hablas? What are you talking about? What? ¿Qué dice el americano? ¿Qué quiere el americano? What is the American saying? Oh, let me see if I can understand. ¿Qué dice, amigo? I need a job. I want to work. I need a job. I need a job over here in Mexico. I don't understand. No, amigo, pues si no sabes hablar español, si no sabes hablar español, ¿cómo te vamos a dar trabajo? If you don't even know how to speak Spanish, how are we going to give you a job? It happened to me when I was, at a company that I was doing audits. I do environmental audits for companies that they are in the automobile industry. So my job, another of my jobs, not as I went to broadcasting school and graduated, but also I went to environmental, auditor. Also, I graduated from that. And one of my jobs is to do environmental audits for automobile industries, for them to, when they go to the market, they don't contaminate the levels that they need to contaminate, and and the emissions will be correct. So I used to hire people from Haiti, and for these people that are like, oh my God, Oscar is anti-migrant. The majority of the people that they were asking me for a job were people from Haiti. And we have a huge population over here in Tijuana from Haiti. So I used to hire people from Haiti, and I got proof of that. I even show videos on my page. But I used to hire people from Haiti, and when I used to talk to them, I'd be like, and I was the general manager, and then it was of operations, and then it was the general manager. So he was like, Oscar, do they know how to speak Spanish? Because we need them to speak Spanish. So I used to ask a little bit in French, I know a little bit, hey, ta 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 ta, and like, oh, poquito español. So they know how to speak Portuguese, they know how to speak English, they know how to speak French, they know how to speak Criollo, but they don't know how to speak Spanish. So he knows a little bit. He doesn't know. It's really difficult, the communication. So sometimes it was like, I can't hire you because I need people that are fluent in Spanish. You're a really good worker. You have experience. You have all this kind of stuff, but you need to learn the language. I'm sorry, I cannot. And it was not me. It was my boss, and it was the owner that it was telling me, you know what, you cannot hire these people because you cannot communicate with them. How are you going to communicate with them if they make a mistake, if they need to advance, if they need to grow, if they want to grow, they need to learn the language. So ultimately, it was a mistake for them, and I felt bad because I could not hire a person that really had experience in Brazil, really had experience in Chile, he had experience in his country of Haiti. He had experience issues all around, but the number one thing is how you're going to communicate. It is exactly the same thing when we cross to the United States. How are we, all of these economic migrants, because there's asylum cases that they are legitimate asylum cases for people to understand. Yes, and for people to understand, under the Trump administration, the asylum was given also. Asylum was given also. So, under the Trump administration. So now that asylum is for credit for legitimate, there's a lot of legitimate cases, but there's economic migrants, and the economic migrants, they want a better life, they want a better job, but it's not the United States fault that you are in that particular situation. And under the leftists and the communist left on the United States of America, it is because of the United States imperialism. It is the American imperialism. What about Chinese imperialism, what they're doing right now to the world? What about that? What about the Russian imperialism, what they're doing about to the world? What about the communist imperialism and they are doing to the world? So it is a factor to understand. How can we work together? It's a huge topic. But first and foremost, we need to understand where we're going. If we don't understand where we're going or what we want to be, in life, and what we want to be and what we want to accomplish in life, you cannot be, and it's a saying that, puedes empezar a correr si no sabes gatear. We cannot be running without knowing how to crawl. You need to learn steps, crawl, step, walking after walking, running after running, after walking, jogging after jogging, running after running, sprint after sprint, full speed. Like it's a step by step. You cannot jump from exhibit A to exhibit C. You cannot do that. So it's a process. So the United States needs to understand who do we got? Like, what do we got here, man? We need to establish our mindset, who we are right now. The United States used to be the best on music, the best on football, the best on basketball, the best on this, the best on culture, the best on music, the United States used to be the best on everything. They're not, for me, it's still the best country that exists in the world, but it's not like that anymore. It is really complicated now because you got the communistic ideology that is pushing a mess in the United States of America that is making people feel less and pander to the other countries that they feel less and less and less. So you pander. So you lower your standard into making you understand that you are in the worst country. And I have seen it right here in the live feed. Like it's exactly the same over here, Oscar, in the United States of America, for God's sake. The other day, I was talking about the elections right here in Mexico. 4 heads were found in different locations of voting booths. And somebody was saying, oh, it's exactly the same over here in the United States. We feel so insecure. They rigged the election. Like, you don't get ahead in a voting booth in the United States of America. It is not the same, lady. You still have freedom. Forget about rich. Forget about big home. Forget about a nice Mercedes. Forget about that huge 3-figure job. You don't get that, but you have freedom in the United States of America. It is no way to compare your country to my country. If you're comparing it, what kind of mind and where you at in life, and who is advising you that you live on that kind of circumstance and you live on that kind of situation? Whoever is telling you that, believe me, he's a Democrat. And I'm not pandering to Republicans, but Republicans the majority don't think like that. They always think of their country like the best country that exists in the world. And Democrats, they always think less to the pander, to the I'm suffering, to the oh my God, there's so injustice, systematic racism, the white supremacists, the white systematic racism. It goes all the way to white supremacy and white supremacy and white supremacy. Like, oh my God, all the time, crying. Oh my God, we need. Crying. When are you going to grow as a human being? How are your kids going to grow? Growing like they're just listening to you by saying, you know what, I'm suffering, I'm brown, and I'm not going to be able to be, a legislator, possibly a politician. I'm not going to be able to accomplish anything in life because of the white people. That's your mind that you're implementing to your child. Systematic racism all the time. The American imperialism, Oscar. Like, that's your life. That's how you're going to pander to your kid to make him a snowflake since he's 5 years old. So Foundation. That's how we're going to work together. We need to start all over again, man. And it is hard. You know, the United States does not have to start. They already have a head start. Mexico needs to basically clean everything up, and it's going to be difficult. One of the things that they need to clean up is the organized crime. And that is already a rotten root that is in deep into our country. And it is so difficult to eliminate it. So it's just, the question goes really deep, Miss Eva. Hopefully I answered your question. I think I extended a little bit on your question. I think I extended a little bit, but I wanted to basically make you understand how how it needs to be done. In my understanding, this is me talking, right? I'm just a typical average guy that just thinks that way. There's buy me a coffees right here. And there's a message right here. It says, Oscar, thank you for your honest reporting and the passion you have for the truth. Best journalist broadcaster ever. Oh, thank you so much. Always praying for peace and love and safety for everyone all around the world, and child trafficking now act. Thank you so much. And I think it's Miss Nancy who did this. So God bless your heart, Miss Nancy. And child trafficking act now is the way that you got to, is there's a way now to stop it. So if there's a way to stop it, why are we not doing anything about it? And child trafficking act now. I have said it multiple times. Please Google it and support Marsha Blackburn, senator from Tennessee, who she is practically the wearing the pants on the End Child Trafficking Act. Now, so people, we are in an hour and 27 minutes. There's another buy me a coffee. Let me read. Buy me a coffee if you guys want to contribute to our independent reporting. It's on top of the page, on top of the link. You guys can ask a question right there, and you guys can basically ask a question right there. I think there's another one right here, but I cannot. It takes a long time to refresh. So I will read it out of the. I will read it out of the cell phone right here. I got it right here on a. And we were. It says. Oh my God! I'm not going to. I don't even know who this person is, but this person is conflictive. So really, if you don't like it, just leave. Really, unsubscribe me from this. You can do it on your own. Like, what the hell? I'm not gonna go like, oh, I'm sorry that I subscribe you. If you don't like it, get out. Really, if you don't like it, get out. So God bless everybody that is watching. Let me just keep trying. Oh my God. So bad. So I will answer a couple of questions. It's an hour and 28. I think that is already done. So thank you so much for everybody on this Friday. Maybe a silly question. But are tourists from the U.S. still touring other cities like Mexico City and Guadalajara, or they just go to the resorts now? I'd like to go to Mexico someday. A lot of them, they go to the towns, los pueblos mágicos, the magical towns, A lot of them, they go to the magical towns and they experience eating tacos at a local spot that is on the corner instead of going to a restaurant. That is where the real food is at, people. Don't go to, there's restaurants, real good food. I will not tell you. I'm not trying to take away the tourists of the restaurants. But when it comes to junk food or food, go to their local, go to the local spots. They're the ones that they need to support local businesses. And ultimately, the taste and el sazon, Way better, man, than your average restaurant, expensive restaurant. You go, and I ate some really cuisined tacos, and it was the flavor of the shrimp. But get the hell out of here. Put a taco, man. Put some salsa. Échale carne. Échale guacamole, and let's go, man. I want to eat it. Like, don't go that first class, man, on me, man. It's a taco, So God bless you, every single one of you. Thank you so much for joining on this Friday. Thank you so much. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. You can follow him at every platform that exists in all the planets. And also, you can follow Ben Berquam, Real America's Boys News, and download the app at Roku. Also, you can follow Will Johnson at Unite America First, and let's talk about it. And also Miss Sarah Carter, that she did a phenomenal interview with the President Giammattei. Congratulations to her. Great journalist and great person and individual. Congratulations. Follow Sarah Carter. Also, you can follow me as Oscar L. Blue. You can follow me at Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, YouTube, and Rumble. And also, buy me a coffee. You can follow me at this one, and I will post some pictures and appreciation messages for every single one of you. Thank you. I will not put the video as I end every live feed, because is this a normal average live feed with you guys. God bless you guys. Stay safe, and like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. Viva Mexico, and God bless the United States of America. Have a great